I am the great mighty Pancake, and I've come to throw my pancakes at you. Ah, yes. Awooga! We have our next episode of Mechcommander. We'll go ahead and just go ahead. Ah, yes. Actually, oh, this is the irritating mission for your babysitter. Okay, one thing I'm going to say is the mech that he uses is somewhat fast, so you want to have mechs that are reasonably fast for this mission. And I don't think there's a way to salvage anything, so I'm just going to bring along who I want to train up. I'm going to bring along all my greens. Twitch can stay behind for now, and I'll of course bring my most skilled pilot along for the ride too. Besides, what does this mech have? Let's see. 2 large lasers, that's good. That's okay. And 2 wolfhounds. Okay, let's do. Ah, yes, the battlefield, and our little idiot right here. So there's nothing to do here except to go down the hill and reach this nav point. I don't even think I need to reach with everybody. I just need to reach with somebody. Flash, go down there and do that for me. You're supposed to be a good runner. Looks like she's stuck behind our dear boyo. And actually, this is one where you can just go to sleep. I'm not kidding you. You can go to bed and sleep for however long this takes. Okay.
10-4 on guard.
Because all you have to do is put them on guard. As long as, of course, they don't block up the man. Come on. Hmm? Okay. Okay, we'll keep an eye on them by checking out who it is that they're on. Well, I'm just gonna keep an eye on one of the characters. Just gonna keep an eye on one of the characters as they finish up the pancake for me. It's like an automatic pancake maker. Come on. Yes, the first enemy. Now, I'm trying to think of this mission, but supposedly it's one of the princes of Davion. Not the Prince Davion, but one of them. And they're doing this as their practice run, basically. Or that's assassin. Okay. That's why. Okay, let me turn on something that needs to be turned on. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, he just got smoked. Yeah, I don't think in the actual game, I don't think you would actually get salvage. He's going back to where his set point is, which is basically just how this little program works. I never figured out how to do this in the editor, so I cannot make a more complex one. So basically, my version would be that you'd have to have one that you could control from the beginning to the end. Now I don't even know how to do that either. Of course, you'd have to move them from the roster, or else you'd have an extra pilot. That being said, I'm kind of irritated that the wolfhounds didn't join in. But yeah, this helps everybody's abilities, at least in piloting and gunnery. I was trying to think of the right words to use, but finally thought of them. See, everybody needs that experience. Axel has most firepower experience besides Lynx, but that's because Lynx has been with me since mission 1. Oh yes, the jank. Yeah, this hack mod, whatever you want to call it, very fun by my own saying, but what enemy do we have here? Valkyrie. Large laser, 2 LRMs. Oh, and somebody has a good enough scanner ability to tell me what's in there. What's in that little coconut? Because it said it's Valkyrie. Okay, the dragon is okay.
Mission objective complete.
He's actually worse off than all my others. Now, if I remember, this mission in the actual Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries is actually pretty irritating. I don't think I ever finished it normally. Also because of how this works. It doesn't exactly work the same as Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries. Mechwarrior 4 Mercenaries is much different too. The mighty Pancake is talking of other games as he tries to remember them, because it's been a while since he's played any of them. But the Mechwarrior 2, you had the passage of months, and you could effectively pass all the missions by except for the final missions, if you were playing these single month missions, because eventually you would do one mission, the next, and the next, and the next. The one thing I would say if they were to ever re-release it is, one, fix the salvage system so you actually get salvage instead of program salvage, which you can just salvage a catapult out of a mission where you don't get a catapult. I mean, seriously? And then you get some other stuff that happens that you'd like to get the salvage from, especially from the clan mechs. But you can't salvage anything from clan mechs because Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries is broke. Unless you get a specific version of it where it had the dynamic salvage, and even then it was nigh impossible to get anything because everything seemed to explode and damage all the ports, all the mech that you're trying to salvage.
It's a creep. Sensor contact.
Enemy detected. Let me get my spatula and throw you a bone, throw you a pancake right in the face. Why are you? What is? Okay, no. Give me control. Give me control. Okay, everybody, why are you running around like little idiots? Come on, my idiots.
Mission
Join in and help.
complete.
Help protect him. Good. And that gen is actually mostly together. It would actually be perfect salvage if you were to salvage it. Okay, you just have to reach the nav points in order for it to win. Let's see. Now here's one downside I'm going to say about this is if your mech pilot dejects out of your mech, you lose that mech unless you can salvage stuff. In which case you can salvage the mech in question. Why am I need to actually put you into something that actually works for me. Now, you remember that first checkpoint that we went to that was just down here? Well, there's a little surprise waiting for us over here. Yes, I will say that because, well, there's no reason why I want to put everybody in front of our little idiot of a dragon pilot is because he's going to get himself hurt by the 65-ton mech that's there. Which it's a Jaeger, which for some reason the Jaeger has some weird armor. It's highly armored, yet it's the weakest of all the armored mechs. It's like paper mache. So in the original, if you had a choice between a catapult or a Jaeger, you'd want the catapult over the Jaeger. Although the catapult had the easiest head to shoot in Mechwarrior 2. Aha.
Leave it to me, sir.
Well, there we go. Everything's finished. We get to go back to base. I don't think it's finished though until after the dragon arrives at the dropship. But hey, that's the last of the enemies. Items of substitutable mechs. Only the Jaeger. Only the Jaeger's left. Oh nope! It finishes as soon as you get any mech in there. Good. Yes. I increased it because even if it's all set up for the prince so that he actually doesn't mind or think that anything's successful. Up. It's all a farce. Oh. So who got more kills? Ooh, we got promoted to regular as well. Excellent. More syrup. Purple heart. Oh, you got shot. Probably why I heard that little warning of him getting shot. Okay, well, that works out for me. Oasis. This one is not too bad, but it does take a while to finish it if you don't have the right mechs. See, mech shop. No, the thug is that's the irritation I have is. I did some modifications to the game, and for some reason it doesn't like it that I modified some of the mechs. Let's see. 85 tons. Oh, 95, 85 speed. I'm trying to think of what I want to bring. Do I want to bring speedies, or do I want to bring armored? Yeah, enforcer as well. Which I think the enforcer is just standard. And this force is standard, so I can go and get rid of that and bring what I'd like, or buy what I'd like. If I were bringing an Avatar, I could only bring 40-ton mech. Avatar goes 70. Ooh, I messed up. Oh well. Thinking you don't want something slow, because if you take something slow, you're going to take forever trying to finish the missions. Let's see. I could actually bring both of those, couldn't I? Yeah. But I do want to change out the equipment, don't I? Oh, there's not much to change out to, is there? Streak SRMs until we'll have 20. Get rid of all the normal SRMs. Accept, so I don't mess up again. Mech life you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take off all the equipment. And then I'm gonna see what I want to put on here. Because I had one originally. If we go large laser, normal lasers. Gonna put an armor plate on there. And then we'll put on the SRM. There, I think I like that. I'm gonna call it 2C, although I don't think that's the actual thing. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one as well. Add on additional armor. Put on the large laser. Put on the normal lasers. Not small lasers, just normal lasers. Because there's an actual thing that is called the small laser. I'm just gonna let you know. And it's not the same distance or firepower. It's I actually got it. It's this guy right here, which has less range, less firepower, but high fire rate. Okay, we're going to call this the C2 because it's weird like that. It doesn't like letting you put stuff you want on there like you want. Okay, I'll keep it the same name. Ah, yes. I don't think this has any salvage in it, or actually, I think it does. And I modified the files a little bit. Let's see. I got plenty. I can bring along some goods to use up. Let's see. I'll go and bring up that much. Nah, that's way too much for me to want. Every 5 tons is looks like it's 10,000 points. I'd much rather just bring along what I got. So we'll bring along links. Let's see who's next. I'll go and bring along my other good gunners too. Well, good gunners. They're at 50. 50. That one's 59. 51. Yeah, you want to have good gunnery because what? Ah, yes, the port of this. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's one of the ports and the oasis. That's nice. You have a little tiny mech. I don't understand why that. No wonder they got invaded. Their heaviest mech, I think, is that one, which is the Vulcan. Yeah, the Vulcan. Other than that, they got Commando, they got Firestarter, and they got Javelin. All of which are kind of useless. Let me see here. No, then I don't have any salvage rights. Goody goody. I swear I had changed that, and the deal might have been in a previous version, and now that I've had to reinstall it about a dozen times because I'm trying to figure out which mechs I can modify, which mechs I can't. And when I say modify, I mean changing the what? Hey, links. Why is it that you cannot move? I hate. That's what I hate about the Pancake sometimes. You have to lead them by the nose in order for them to do anything. Else they're going to stand there and wonder why you're not commanding them. Yeah, that's quite the organized town, isn't it? But it actually makes sense in on a world where you would have planned building and all. You have your housing basically. You have housing based around your different places. From, I would guess these are the doctor houses maybe, where the doctors live, and then you have the hospitals. Then of course you have all these different things. Which, why would you need a parking garage? Maybe for all the apartments. Maybe here and here. Whatever. But nothing. I find it pretty interesting. Pretty interesting little design choice, you could say. Now we're just going to go ahead and make our men run. Let's see. Does this have anything better? Yeah, that has sensor intermediate. That's surprising. Seems that both the medium mechs are sensor intermediate. The assassin's in the lead. Oh yes, I modified this in such a wacky way to make it so that the end area, if I don't have overpowered mechs or overpowered stuff, I would be able to do it by air power. At least somewhat. I'd be able to damage the enemy mechs a few times before they did their stuff. Also, I kind of dislike this mission because instead of making stuff out of non-explosive, instead of making this area out of non-explosives, you would have 2 tons of explosive stuff.
Hacksaw here. Dead.
Wait here, no problem, sir. Wait here, I'm under attack.
Enemy down.
Wait here, here it goes. No problem, sir.
Not no company more, are you?
Yeah, since Mechwarrior 2, vehicles have actually been demoted from being very powerful things into something that's actually easier to destroy than one part of a mech.
Twitch here. Right to that target. Enemy down. Twitch here. Right to that target.
Oh, the downside of using medium mechs too is, or medium range weapons, is that your weapons will not reach as far, which is obvious, but still, yeah, I changed this up quite a bit. There's only supposed to be 1 vehicle to capture here.
Enemy resources.
Instead, I have it to where you
Enemy
capture
resources
50 different
captured.
vehicles.
Enemy resources captured. Enemy resources captured.
No good, sir. The enemy's too close.
See?
Hey, honey, we got a new car.
No good, sir. The enemy's too close.
Roger.
Okay, this is what I like doing here.
Launching sensor probe now.
Okay, so that there. I'm trying to think what which button to press gets it to do anything. No. Ah, that button. Okay.
Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown. Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown. Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown.
Okay, let's see. It didn't do too much damage. I think the main thing is I want to try and get these guys down a little bit, so that they're not as dangerous when they come running out. Nah, man. Well, that takes care of the assassin. Buffman's almost down, and the Hunchback's almost down. Good. So now that's much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way on in.
Link's here. I have a new sensor trace.
Yeah, each airstrike costs you 7,000 points. Yes, I gave it to where I have tons of them, but
Enemy mech destroyed. Reporting building capture.
Hacksaw here. Hey, I'm under fire. No sweat. Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Twitch here. Hey, I'm under fire over here. Twitch here. Right to that target.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Not no company more, are you? Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Vehicle destroyed. Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged. Twitch here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
yeah, that vehicle is very devastating. Vehicles are still devastating anymore, but it's only specific ones. Link's got hurt.
Check. Affirmative. Repair vehicle inbound.
Yeah, each of your pilots have different lines. They say if they're under fire, they'll say so. If they've actually gotten hurt, they'll say something else. And yes, your mech pilots can be killed in this way.
Link's here. My refit's completed, sir.
It's also why I like keeping my mech warriors healed up fully, or mechs healed up. They didn't actually get to where you could hospitalize your pilots. I think that Mechcommander 2 might, and Mechcommander 1 might have, but it was just making them unavailable for a mission or two. It is understandable, but not completely. No. Yeah, I forgot this. I actually need to stay around here, don't I? Because there's some enemies that are going to come up from behind over this way.
Twitch here. I got
Yep.
something on sensors.
There they are.
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged. Hacksaw here. Dead. Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged. Twitch here. Commander, I'm taking heat. Company, where are you? Twitch here. My path is blocked.
Link here.
There we go.
Done. One less enemy crawler. Link's here. My sensors have a new contact.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
medium vehicle, but I think that door, that missile network here is going to take care of it. What I'm worried about is the mechs that are going to come up soon.
Link's here. I have a new sensor trace.
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged. Twitch here. Roger that target.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Check.
Okay, we got to repair our mechs, and then if we repair their mechs, we repair this guy. We repair, we're going to take care of the enemies.
Twitch here. Yeah, mech repaired. Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Roger.
One less enemy crawler.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're going to launch this,
Sensors have a new contact.
and we'll get our view on the enemy. Why? It's because we do not want to destroy the base here. Because if you destroy it, you will lose.
Twitch here. Roger that target. Vehicle destroyed. Hacksaw here. Locking in target.
You can lose in multiple ways too,
Hacksaw here.
because it can be just as simple as losing, or
Here. Is as good as dead.
or it's even worse.
See ya.
Consider it done.
Mission objective complete.
Okay, with that, this area is secured.
Destroyed.
Ah, here they come. Or here's what should be coming.
Link's here. Consider it done. Link's here. No problem, sir. Enemy mech destroyed.
There we go.
Roger.
That would be excellent salvage there. 60-10 mech. That's beautiful. Okay, we move this guy up, and then we're going to move these two up. Green pilots. Nice. I mean, I guess it's because there's a training regiment, but you'd still think that they'd eventually get good. Or they'd even have a good... they'd be good without much issue. Okay, this guy's number 2. Okay, no, I don't want you to walk. I want you all to run. Yep, we're going to get them all repaired.
Link here. My reset's completed, sir.
Yes, it's still armed carrier here. We'll be able to overrun you if you're not careful.
Vehicle destroyed.
Acknowledged.
At least they're somewhat fast. That's also why I suggest not to bring something slow. That's why I said I wanted something that was somewhat fast, which is why I brought these 3 along. I forget if I changed the changed the weight limit or not. I think I did a little bit. More or less, your weight limit is a suggestion. You can increase or decrease it as you need to or want to, like I've done in previous missions. But main thing is you want the missions to be somewhat challenging. You don't want them to be the hardest thing ever, but you don't want it to be too easy, because it does get boring. But this is not boring. This is actually a bit fun.
Here, I have a new sensor trace.
Now the downside of this is that you have to. Okay, I'm just going to do this.
Airstrike confirmed. Commencing countdown.
It takes 2 airstrikes to take down that.
I'm under fire over here.
Turrets deactivated.
It takes 2 shots to take down the turret network. And with the damages that these guys have already received,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
as you remember,
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're taking critical. Yes, sir. We're taking fire.
Twitch here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
That's right.
I got him now.
Yes, sir. No problem, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Target destroyed. Yes, sir.
TAC map
We've captured the
updated.
building. We've captured the building. Understood.
aha.
Yes, sir.
Enemy resources
Reporting
captured.
vehicle capture. Reporting building capture. We've captured the building. Consider it done. Understood.
Mission objective complete.
I got the building.
No, that is why I did not want to repair them, because yeah, I could repair them, but there's no reason to, because at the end of the mission is the end of the mission. Also, sadly, this mission is one of those that you require all your mechs in the exit zone before it allows you to do anything. Oh yeah, did I mention setting up exit zones in this game is like pulling teeth. It's always that fun. It's pulling the teeth that it's always satisfying. Ooh. And you know what that means? That means that all of your units have to be inside the exit zone, or at least have entered the exit zone once.
Link here. My research completed, sir.
Twitch here. Yeah, mech repaired. Hacksaw here. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to guess that this one's going to be able to reach here faster than they can. Oh yeah, something else I can do. You remember how I said use is what gets you over there, or what gets the XP going for these guys? Well, I'm going to be doing that here. You can only jump so far with each jump, so you have to do that. You also have a limited amount of times you can order them to do something. There you go. I'll go and leave it to that, and that'll probably turn on their stuff there, make them run. Because at most they'll increase their jump jet ability by 1 or 2 points. 1 or 2 points, even if you have them jump 100 times. It's not like an active level up system. They only gives you a chance of increasing by use at the end of the mission. That's the way you can explain it. Just like for Final Fantasy II, where if you get hit enough times, you'll actually get more stamina and more HP. If you would if you do enough actions with a certain item, whether it's weapon or magic, you do get an increase in that magic. Here, you do enough fighting, piloting, or whatever, and you get better skills. And what these skills translate to, piloting, I believe, piloting, it allows you guy to dodge. Sentry, of course, it allows you your guy to see enemies better. And how that works is you have to get the enemy in your your sensor range. And once you do, you will be able to do more damage. You'll be able to see what it is. Yeah. But it looks like they're having good success going along there. Yeah, even if they fall down, I believe their EXP goes up. So it's win or fail. It's fall or not. You win. Of course, as is, I'm going to make a run so that we can get this mission over with. Yay! Ah, but you see, our men have to fall down on their face. They have to do the flop. Everybody do the flop. Alrighty, well let's get to the end here, shall we? Our vehicle here is probably be able to do laps around us. Yeah, I messed with the files for this guy too. He I'll say that it's pretty interesting that you can get the repair vehicle to do this. Be able to increase its speed so much. I'm trying to think, but scout copters in the original Mechcommander 2, I think, were a little bit OP, more or less because you could just use a scout copter as a fighter instead of just as it is as a scout fighter. Here, it's 50-50. You can use it as fighting or as just scouting, but they're not as useful anymore. At least I'm trying to think, because it's been so long since I played the original Mechcommander 2. I've only been playing this one, so I really forget.
Mission objective complete.
Yes. And there's our money. 70,000 plus whatever I have left from the different things. You see, the jump jet does not increase that much. It takes a lot. Valor. Oh yeah, there's Valor and Uncommon Valor. I was thinking that there's another one that's Supreme Valor or something because you destroy, because your pilot destroys 10 mechs or something. But nah, it's if your pilot kill has 7 mech kills or more. It only gets Uncommon. Of course, for every enemy that targets that destroys is a good thing. Alrighty, so we got this mission, which I'm trying to think, but this mission was like right after the Draconis one, wasn't it? I'm trying to think, but I believe this was supposed to be right after the Draconis one. I could be wrong, and I could forget Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries, but I think that's what it was. And let's see. Oh, we still have an enforcer. Wait. Okay, let me see this. Thug. Even though it's damaged, I'll accept it. Yeah, I'll go and do that. Yes, as you can see, it has way more room than it should. No, why did you get put it on that? Okay, let's see. 2 of these. a machine gun, and then the rest will be the SRM packs. There we go. $12A. Don't think this does anything for it, but I'll go and do it just because. Opponents. I get more PCs, more small lasers. Do I have enough small lasers? I only have 3, so how about I buy a few small lasers? Yeah, that's good enough. That's all I can really do, isn't it? Okay, well, Lynx, Twitch, and Hacksaw. Yeah, I gave myself some more stuff. I can also bring along more points in mission. Mech shop. Oh yeah, I'm bringing it. So, okay. Oh well, let's go and do this.
Twitch here. I got something on sensors.
Okay, so Lynx will have to back away. He's gonna have to back away a little bit. These two.
Twitch here. You want me to what? Okay. Twitch here. Roger that target.
Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, target acknowledged. Hacksaw here.
Now that I think about it, these aren't mechs I really want to salvage, isn't it?
I got it. That was pretty. Okay. Roger.
Javelin, 30 tons. Commando. Yeah, the SRMs, when they're not ammo, when they're restricted by ammo, are actually pretty good. Which, yes, that's one of the cheats you can say of this game, is that you can say how much you got, because you can also be ammo. You can also do ammo resource storage, because each weapon comes with its limited supply of ammo. So, say you have light arrow cannons. Light arrow cannons will have a certain amount of ammo for it. Same thing for medium. Same thing for heavy. Same thing for SRMs, LRMs. The whole works.
I got him. He's down.
There we go. Okay, so with that, we're going to bring down this guy.
Affirmative. Repair vehicle.
So yeah, so he can prepare the thug. I don't know what's up with it, but the programming for some reason, because I changed some of the programming, the thug there is for some reason not wanting to have its armor on it anymore. It wants to be naked. Ooh, look, I'm naked. Ha! Made you look. Yes. Oh yes. Yes. Now we got repaired. We got repaired. So we're going to prepare that.
Hacksaw here. All buffed and shiny, boss.
Okay, I'm trying to think. It doesn't look like these are too devastating, but there are 2 mechs there that I really need to take a look at. Which actually trying to think, because I did change the base over there so that it would actually survive a little bit.
Mission objective complete.
You want to go over here. Yeah, Alpha is guarded. It's guarded by 2 mechs, I believe. Of course, there's a whole base here that wasn't here in the original, and I can't even destroy that with anything but the mechs I got. Well, actually, I could go after this, couldn't I?
Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Roger. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Yeah, sure, you got it. Hacksaw here. Locking in target.
Come on, one more missile launch. Don't know why the Avatar had to spin like a top, but it did. No, one more missile launch. That's also another thing. The LRMs. If you had the LRM-20s, they would run out of ammo pretty fast. I think.
Here, no problem, sir.
But I think that the deal is that the LRMs for a LRM-20 actually, well, the LRM-20 does do a lot of damage. It's just I think you're supposed to fire more missiles per volley.
I've got something on sensors.
Yes, sir. Link's here. Consider it done.
I got it, I got it.
Link's here. No problem, sir.
Hacksaw here. Sensor contact. Roger.
Link's here. Consider it done.
Check. Yeah, sure, you got it.
Link's here. No problem, sir.
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged.
Okay, Hacksaw, don't be up front. Why are you up front? That's for the Avatar to do.
You want me to what? Okay. Hacksaw here.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Yeah, sure, you got it. Twitch here. Commander, I'm taking heat. Hacksaw here. Locking in target.
Turrets deactivated.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target. Yeah, sure, you got it.
Come on. Come on. Come on, you will join me. Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Finally.
Enemy resources captured.
TAC map updated.
Okay. And that, my friends,
Soundcraft is on its way.
so you add on another assault mech onto your group.
Twitch here. Yeah, I'm prepared.
Why are you... no, I want creep. Give me creep. Creep.
Hacksaw here. All plush and shiny, boss.
Once I get to the point, which is in a little bit, I'll be getting to the point where... oh my. Prepare vehicle, please. Please work with me. Oh, it wants to... no. No, why is it so hard for you to work? Because you're trying to go on the road, isn't it? Repair it, you dummy.
It's creep. All fixed up. Hacksaw here. I've got something on sensors. Twitch here. I got something on sensors. Vehicle destroyed. Twitch here. Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged.
Yes, Chimera.
I got it. Good as dead.
There goes the Locust.
I got him.
Actually, it's still alive, but
Okay.
I don't really want it.
Enemy resources captured.
This building is mine. Roger that. Silence craft is on its way.
Link's here. My sensors have a new contact.
Okay, it says light mech and light mech. I don't know what light mechs these are though.
Twitch here. You want me to what? Okay. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hacksaw here. All bustin' shiny, boss.
Commando versus these are the mechs. Let's see. Okay, what are the mechs that we have? We have a Commando, we have a fire starter.
Sir.
Don't really know if there's any other mechs. I mean, I could keep one of my mechs in group 3 and keep them like away from everything else, like I'm doing now. Huh? Why? Why?
Twitch here. Yeah,
Thank you for targeting that mech, which was already downed. Not the brightest bulbs on the board. Not the brightest bulbs, are you? Are you? Now this is just a way to simply get your way around the issue here. Also, yes, I changed some units over here too.
Mission objective complete.
While
Mech
it was
power
like
up
something
detected.
weaker, it was easier for me to make my way over here. Also, if you do this normally, you would if you don't go around over to the base by yourself.
Hacksaw here. I've got no Twitch here. Roger that target. Twitch here. Target tower. Twitch here. Roger that target. Roger.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead
Mission
and
objective
go in here,
complete.
grab this.
Got it.
Enemy resources captured.
Mine.
And yes, flash it because the mech. The thing about the mechs is, if the pilot doesn't eject and you have to destroy the head, the sensor's destroyed. If the pilot ejects, it's 50-50 if the sensor stays online. So yes. Actually, I think I might grab the fire starter. Let's see. 2 flame arrays. I think that the only thing left on this map as of now is maybe a Jenner. And has a maybe. I'm not sure. There's also some enemies around here, but
Link's here. My sensors have a new contact.
it's like I don't know.
Right.
That one just got toasted. Next. You lose.
Destroyed.
And all the circle in the game of life, you lose.
Link's here. I have a new sensor trace.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is irritating. Take that out as soon as possible.
Locking in target.
Next.
Link's here. Consider it done.
I got it.
The all-important Lady Luck gave you the flipper.
Reporting vehicle capture.
Okay, time for... I'm trying to think, but I think the last enemy is over here. Yes, a little surprise kamikaze from the enemy to you. Let me see if I can headshot you. Because these are some of the better pilots I got.
Link's here. My sensors have a new contact.
Hi.
Twitch here. You want me to what? Okay.
We're going to try and headshot you. And yes, using missiles against them. you do sometimes get the chance of doing headshots. Oh yeah, I remember the original. The original, you could headshot an enemy with a PVC, and you'll. It's not as prevalent in this one, but in the original. Okay, there goes that one. Let's see. Actually, I think that's actually worth more, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
Roger that.
we'll salvage this guy,
On its way.
and that'll be the last one I can salvage. I'm not sure if I can get more pilots to salvage stuff with, but it doesn't really matter. We'll get them in here. Too bad you can't have nondescript pilots, but you have to have actual pilots. You can't have soldier pilots, as one could say. That's one thing I would like if they ever made a remake of this or made Mechcommander 3. I would actually like it if they were to take and make it so that you could have soldier pilots, not just unique pilots like this, but soldier pilots. They would be just standard nondescript pilots without the special face or anything. Like you would have like green. You got your green pilot. You got your veteran pilot. And it could even just be an option of what you could do. You could hire on for additional reward points, or even your money pool. You could hire them for temporarily for a mission or two. You could have additional pilots. Of course, that's if you're using pilots and you're doing the salvage stuff like this. But you'll find this salvage system actually pretty good, because you're not paying a lot for each mech. You're paying only 10,000 points, and if you get them in mission, you're not paying that much. And even if you're out of mission, you're not paying that much. Okay, I'm trying to think, but I don't think there's no other enemies. All enemies destroyed. It's green. So yeah, we'll just wait over here. Wait for our little dune buggy to come over here. But I got 2 assault mechs, a heavy mech, and 2 assaults, a heavy, 2 mediums, and a light. That's quite the compliment. Of course, the next one's going to be where we destroy one assault lance, I believe. Or no. The next one is the hunt mission, where you hunt for somebody. Huh? Where's that limousine spot? Where's that limousine that's supposed to be coming up this way? It's actually stuck over here. No. It's stuck back over here.
Mission objective complete.
I must have just arrived because I didn't see it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to complain. That's finished.
Mission successful.
Ah, yes, mission successful. Mission very successful. And that my batter is where we're going to leave off at. You got a pancake in me. You got a pancake in me. Doesn't matter what troubles come. You got a pancake in me. And if you liked, press the like. If you really liked it, press the subscribe. If not, comment or press the dislike. I don't mind. Either way, it's going to be good. It's going to be good syrup. So I've brought you the mighty syrup, and have a flipping good day.